Greetings, one and all. This is me, Kat, aka Black Moon Rose 13 at DeviantArt, Tumblr, and whatever. Not in the most perky of moods. I was gone all day, and it wasn't until much recently that I found out that YouTube did a little update. An update I'm not a very big fan of. I mean, first you are required to use Google+. Okay, Google Plus is a pile of crap. The only reason why I used it is to shut the freaking notifications up. And even then. But now they're doing this whole unlimited comments. I mean, I don't even get comments on my videos. I barely get anything. If I get anything, it's a miracle within itself. And even then, there are sometimes badly grammared piles of crap. No offense, but people learn English. I'm not meaning that in a whole learn English, it's a better language thing. I mean, people who speak English, learn how to type in English. This is not a cell phone. Quit typing like you're texting. Since there's no freaking limit anymore, you can get rid of that stupid text typing. Okay. I am just annoyed that that Google Plus has decided to integrate. Yeah, integrate. The Nazis integrated too, and look what happened there. Did I just compare Google Plus's integration with Nazi invasion? Yeah, I just did. I don't care. It's very similar. Hostile takeover it is. Well, sans the hostile. But Google Plus is a pile of crap. It's always been a pile of crap. Google Plus should just give up and die already. But now they're forcing us to use it, and that's not fair. Also, the whole unlimited comments, I mean, that's pretty good. If used in the correct hands. If used in the incorrect hands, I can see some bullshit going on and not good. Also, another thing I hate that they've hidden all comments that are not the top comments. I also hate that they don't put on top comments that have a response from the actual video uploader, because I always thought that was a very good thing, especially if the video uploader answered a question that most likely is a very common question. Okay? That's an issue here. I'm also not very happy that you can click links. Okay. Yes. I do use YouTube music covers. I know I use E-Rock. I've used E-Rock a bunch of times. His music metal covers of certain songs. I'm guilty of doing that, and I have done the whole video response thing, which I thought the video response thing was a great idea. Video responses were a wonderful idea, if they weren't bullshit, because, well, let's see, this one time someone kept spamming me video responses of their quote-unquote conversation with God through Skype, or some bullshit like this. I'm staying out of the religion-free zone. I thought the video responses were a good concept. I mean, especially if you're using music that another person used, and you could share it that way. The links, I'm already seeing, I mean, NerdCube, Dan on NerdCube has already pointed out, spam is already starting. And if the spam bots get a hold of this new information, of the whole links are available on YouTube, bad shit's gonna happen. Google says they have spam filters. There's another video I watched that they said the N-word 84 times, and yet was not declared spam. I would consider it something where it's one word over and over again, and 84 times, 10 times is spam, and counted as spam. But they say they'll have spam filtration. Spam filtration, my eye. I'm already writing down on the quote-unquote blacklist, which will hold comments so you can put them under review. And I'm already writing ones that I can remember from spam sites. I'm also I'm not doing .com. I'm not doing the HT. I'm also thinking about getting rid the HTTPS thinking about getting rid of www. I got .com, I got .org, I got click this for, and left that blank, so click this for, anything might happen. And I have one of two options. Well, three. One, just use the blacklisting and hope to God that it actually works. Doubt it. Idea number 2 is I basically make all comments have to be approved or disapproved by me. I know I'm not YouTube famous. I don't plan on being YouTube famous. I am a simple colorist of simple, humble beginnings. Thank you all 104 followers. I don't even know how many of you guys are even active anymore. I'm not being mean. I'm just stating an obvious factoid. And I don't even know how many of you guys are going to not actually be on anymore because you need to have a Google Plus account to actually do shit now. That's the sound of me shooting myself. And I can have it where all comments are approved or disapproved, and I have to approve and disapprove myself. Now, I'm not YouTube famous, so this isn't going to be a pain in the ass, but if I suddenly somehow became YouTube famous, like that's going to happen. I ain't a Let's Player. Like that's going to happen. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Now, there's a third option. I have been considering this third option for a while now. Before this whole Google Plus fiasco, if you will, started. I have considered, and as much as I hate doing this, disabling comments altogether. I mean, I don't get any comments to begin with, but see, ever since I got attacked by this troll 4 separate times, 4 separate videos, him insulting my personal life, and really hitting me hard, made me actually want to give up doing speed paints altogether that bad, okay? I know I shouldn't let it get to me, but even my friend said as a form of a stand, you should quit for a while. Because what he said is rude, and as a screw it, even quitting, yeah, he might win, but it'll clear my head. And I did kind of quit for a while. But anyway, I was going to disable comments altogether to begin with, so I wouldn't have to deal with that little troll, number 1. That little troll who, what he would do is he would write the message, then remove the message, but I would still get the email telling me, oh, you got so-and-so commented on your YouTube video, so I would still get it. Clever little sneaky trick, is it? It basically removes evidence of him trolling, and therefore he cannot technically have ever been reported. Sneaky bastard, ain't he? I assume he. I shouldn't assume, because women can be very, very cruel. But anyway. But I was considering disabling comments altogether. I don't create video comments to begin with, but then I remember this one woman who does YouTube videos, Femme Frequency, I think that's what she's called on here. She disabled comments, and a lot of people insulted her because they called her weak, they called her weak, immature, and all that jazz for disabling comments because she would get comments that were quote-unquote critiquing. And through my research, they weren't really critiquing her, they were insulting her. I think. My research could be wrong. I mean, not everything's true on the internet, right? But, I thought about disabling comments altogether. I mean, I don't even get comments, and when I do, as I mentioned, they're like once in a blue moon, and sometimes they're very badly written. We have the unlimited comments now. You can, type normally, please. Thank you. A little bit of the common English language. I'm not, as I was saying, I'm not insulting people who don't speak English. If English is not your first language, you are automatically forgiven. Please accept my apology for if I may have or may have not insulted you. Okay? I'm sorry on that. If English is not your first language. But if English is your first language and you can barely understand the composition of the standard sentence, I mean, I'm not a grammar Nazi. My friend Abby, on the other hand, grammar Nazi galore. I'm not going to get on your ass if you forget a comma or a period or you misspell something, okay? I'm not going to get on your ass. But when you start using the letter U instead of the word U and all that crap, even now that we have the unlimited comments, I'm going to just glare at you to death. I just get annoyed. I've actually started getting headaches from people who comment like that. If I read comments like that on other videos, I get headaches because it's like, what the hell are you saying? Because I've gotten some weird comments before. Let's see. Okay. I don't like the Google Plus integration. It's like Nazis invading Poland. Okay? The Nazis in Poland was an integration. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. Quit comparing everything to Nazis. No more talk of Nazis. No more World War II references. That's going to be a pain in the ass. But I'm just not a big fan of it. And right now I'm going and typing blacklist to protect myself from any form of spam because Nerdcube, Dan, Nerdcube, mentioned that there could be a potential of spammers and virus spreading via the comment section now that we can do links. Now, if you go with me on this. I mean, I'm not upset with the whole concept of YouTube links, okay? If you could click YouTube's that. Let me try to straighten my thoughts here. If you could do links on the YouTube comments, but only do the only links available are within YouTube itself. You see what I'm saying? So basically, the only links we could do are within YouTube themselves. We can't link to anything else outside of YouTube, just YouTube and YouTube alone. Okay? That's my little idea. No one's going to listen to my little idea. That's a stupid little idea, but it's my little idea and I like it. But I'm just not a big fan of this. I mean, because I've already seen the idiots doing those stupid little text picture thingies or doing that weird, creepy-ass text that I've seen a lot on Tumblr. That text is creepy as hell. Can we please figure out a way to get rid of it? If I knew how to do the coding on how they do that, oh, how I would block it! I don't like it. I think it's stupid and creepy, and I mean, I think making giant-ass pictures for no legitimate reason in the comment section is stupid. Maybe this is because I'm getting older. Oh god, I'm old. I'm 23 and I'm old. Ugh. Anyway, but I'm not a big fan, and like Dan Nerdcube said, if Google keeps doing what it's doing to YouTube, and YouTube keeps going like this, YouTube might not make it, okay? YouTube might die because of this. Unless YouTube somehow snaps up, or Google says, okay, we've crossed the line, back up, or something like that. Because, I'm sorry, like Dan said, he predicts that YouTube may actually die because of this bullshit. YouTube might go poof. Someone's going to make another site that's better than YouTube, and we're all going to move on. We did it with MySpace when Facebook came along. We are going to do it when Facebook gets a new competitor. One person predicts within 5 years there will be a new Facebook, and we'll all go to it. It's going to happen, and if the way they're going, I'm starting to believe Dan on this. Maybe it's because he's pessimistic, and right now I'm being pessimistic with him. YouTube might die. Maybe it's for the better. Maybe Google will improve the anti-spamming, yeah, right, technology, and maybe we won't have this issue, but I doubt it. I mean, for example, DeviantArt. DeviantArt said they would get cracking onto the whole spam account thing. They didn't. It actually got worse for a while. And, I mean, the weird thing is, YouTube... I've always had this issue with YouTube where the only way you can get famous is if you have a, what's the term? It's where you basically get paid to a partnership. That's it. I remembered. If you had a partnership and you could put in the money, you could get famous. Hence why PewDiePie, even though I think he is not that entertaining of a Let's Player, is so freaking popular. There are Let's Players out there that aren't as famous that I think are better than PewDiePie. I think PewDiePie is shit. Oh goody, the PewDiePie followers are gonna come after me now. Ooh, I can't wait for that to happen. I don't see him entertaining. I'm sorry. And there are people who are popular on YouTube I still don't see why are popular on YouTube. Fred, cough. I know he's not as popular anymore or whatever, but there are just some things that are popular. I don't see why it's so popular. I'm just saying, I kind of get annoyed with YouTube. And with my luck, with our luck, YouTube is not going to listen until the heavy hitters of YouTube actually say something. Now, Dan said something. He's not really a heavy hitter. He's mid-range. But if big heavy hitters, the big all-time bloggers, the big music coverers, the big Let's Players even, like Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter and PewDiePie. Ugh. I cringe when I say that. Maybe if the big YouTube personalities, and they might not even be really that big, I'm not really big on the popularity thing, but if maybe it's the really big YouTubers actually stand up and say something, maybe YouTube will listen. Maybe if the big ones threaten to leave, they would listen, which wouldn't be a shock. I mean, if their big cash cows go bye-bye, that means, if the big cash cows go bye-bye, that means no one's gonna come back. So if the big cash cows threaten to leave, maybe YouTube will listen. And maybe Google Plus will back off. But that's just another theory of mine that no one's going to listen to, because I know you guys don't listen to the vlogs of my videos. You guys just want me to shut up and speed paint. And even then, I don't. I mean, it's shocker how many hits I get, but yet I get no comments and no things on that. But maybe it's because I'm not labeling everything correctly, which would not be a shock. I could be not so popular because I'm labeling stuff wrong. Who knows, who cares, but I know that a lot of people aren't happy with the new YouTube format, but we weren't happy with the last YouTube format, or the format before that, or the format before that. When was the last time we were happy with the YouTube format? Because I can't remember right now. One person said via the way when you could actually change the colors of your background, which I love that. It made you personal, made it you, but now they got rid of that. And then they did this, and then they got rid of that, and now we have basically, we're all cookie cutters, and the only thing we really different are our icons, and sooner or later they're gonna get rid of those! Oh, please don't. I like my kitty. Kitty cute. But, this is just me blathering on, and me talking about everything, and I know there's not really a lot of people out there that are gonna listen to me, but maybe someone will hear this and, share it and maybe agree or disagree with my ideas. Possibly. I don't know, but I'm trying, and right now I'm working on the blacklist, like I said. If any of you guys can give me a help with, the common handles and, words that would be good for me to block out, that would be, spammers and racist, homophobic, assholic, sexist, jerkish, albinist. Am I saying that one right? Albinist? Oh, who cares? And all that would be great, because I want to block out as much as I can, as quick as I can, and as cleanly as I can. I mean, NerdCube's already doing that, and I'm hoping a lot of others are doing that too. And, also, I mentioned earlier in this thing, I'm not a big fan of how the popular comments are on top, or the comments that are responded by the things. I also am not a big fan of the comments algorithm, so the least popular ones, or the ones that should be the important ones you focus on, are, I hate it. They need to fix it, and they need to go back to the old thing. There, I whined. And, yeah, that's just me and my talk, and, yeah, later.